Chris Harrison is spilling some serious tea and isn't holding back on the digs. This is your Bachelor Brief. So, The Bachelorette might be postponed, but that doesn't mean our fave host is not still sitting in the background and stirring the Bachelor Nation pot. While appearing virtually on the Kelly Clarkson Show, Chris reminisced about his 18-year stint on the hit ABC series and revealed if he ever had the urge to just scream at any past contestants. And you won't be surprised who he immediately called out.
Of all the people you've had on the show, who have you wanted to scream at most? Who have you been like, look, you need to take a minute?
Gosh, I don't know if there's anyone who's ever been on the show I haven't wanted to do that. I mean, even this last season with Peter, I wanted to just grab him by the shirt collar and be like, come on, man, pull it together. Because he was a mess coming down the stretch.
I'm so sorry.
We told you we could have called that from a mile away. But Pilot Pete wasn't the only person looking for love on the hit series to push Chris's buttons.
And Colton obviously jumping the fence and running away from me in the Portuguese countryside. So yeah, and even Hannah and I had our moment. So I think with probably every Bachelor and Bachelorette, there is that moment where they want to scream at me, and sometimes they do, and then I want to yell at them.
But Chris assured Kelly that it all comes from a place of love.
But that's part of, honestly, I do get involved in these people's lives and I do care about them. And I think when you do love people, it's not that you abuse them, that's not love, but I think you do have those heated moments where you're really telling your truth.
Yeah, I think if you don't care about someone, then you don't care about telling the truth. You're just like, whatever.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it means something when you do get heated. That means that you're involved. You're invested.
Meanwhile, Chris also got real about fixing the diversity problem across the franchise after Bevy Smith called out the dating series for not representing people of color during an interview on her SiriusXM radio Andy show, Bevelations.
A lot of problem with diversity is when it comes to race. Come on, Chris, what's the deal, babe? Like, how can we get this fixed? How can we, like, you know, my mama loves the show, but whenever I watch, I feel very much like, okay, well, okay. There's no black and brown people that like go the distance, really, so it's disheartening.
Well, and I think you just hit the nail on the head. When you watch, you don't see yourself represented. And I think that was what the issue was early on when we would ask people to come audition for the show. And we were begging people to come audition for the show, and we weren't getting the numbers. And we had to stop and think, why? Is it the chicken or the egg? And so what we realized is if you don't see yourself represented, no matter what it is, on TV or in a club or whatever, you're probably not going to want to attend. You're not going to feel comfortable. So we had to take that first step and have done better at casting and putting more diverse people on the show.
But the longtime host did say that the show has done better in recent seasons.
Now we are getting better numbers in audition. Therefore, we're getting better people. We're getting better quality people. Because also at the end of the day, I'm not really as worried about meeting a quota as I am about meeting a quota of quality people. I want Claire to have a broad spectrum, but a broad spectrum of really good men and quality people. And I said that all along when Rachel was our first Black Bachelorette. I said, I'm glad she's the right Bachelorette. I'm not glad she's the right Black woman. Because she's just a badass woman. She's beautiful. She's smart. She's talented. And she's fiery, all those great things. And I just loved her because she was the right pick. And so I want to get to the point where everybody feels represented and you're just picking the right person.